I recently inherited a trove of discarded treasure. And just like any other maker would do in this situation, I'm going to take these box of random bits and baubles and turn it into a steampunk-inspired desk lamp. The first step to kick this project off was to make a box. And once I settled on size and shape, it was a quick trip through the bandsaw, then some glue and brad nails, and voila, I had one neat rectangular cube. Because I was putting electronics into this, I needed to have access to the inside of the box. The next step was to figure out what kind of greeblies were going to adorn my box. After rummaging through my greebly bins, I found a lovely assortment of dials and switches. With my bits and baubles chosen, I measured out where I was going to place them, then drilled corresponding holes to mount them. That is, until disaster struck. The front face of my box split in half, so I had to make a quick detour and glue the pieces back together. Fortunately enough for me, it was a clean break, and it went together without any more hassle.
Oh no!
Returning back to the main quest of box construction. Once I had all my holes drilled, the entire box got a few passes with some sandpaper. And then I stained my box. My stain color of choice is gunstock. But, for whatever reason, I did not hit record. So instead of seeing one amazing super cinematic transition, you get to see my box go from natural wood to stained wood instantly. With my box stained, thus completing the box construction process, I feel now would be a really good time to tell you all just what it is I'm doing. Because the point of this project isn't to make a box with holes in it. My goal here is to make a functional steampunk industrial style lamp. Paging through Pinterest and antique shops, lamps and clocks with all kinds of knobs and switches and dials has always interested me. When I inherited a treasure trove of oddities and artifacts, an industrial lamp was one of the first things I began to conceptualize for a project. I wanted to keep to a more vintage industrial vibe with this lamp. I used only simple dials and switches, and just one simple copper painted faceplate. For the lamp hardware, I was able to procure a vintage style kit to help further an early 1900s aesthetic. Well, the outside of the box looked vintage, the inside, or should I say the electronics, were not. I used pre-wired LEDs and Wago connector clips to light the vacuum tubes that would sit next to the main lamp. The lamp kit I bought did have a vintage look and feel to it, but it too was modern wiring and connections. It was a very straightforward process to wire this lamp. Small electronics is an aspect of making that has always interested me and always intimidated me. I'm always looking for ways to practice and get better at this skill. With some modern tools and tricks, the ability to wire and light your projects has become a lot easier and a whole lot less daunting. Do you like this video? Do you like odd little crafts and creations using upcycled junk? Well, then consider giving us a like and a subscribe, because Camera Shy Couture and I have over 300 videos of weird and odd creations for your viewing pleasure. The last final little bit I'm going to touch on are these 3 humble vacuum tubes. I inherited thousands of these from my father-in-law. They are also the key and source of inspiration for this project. The allure of vacuum tubes is that soft glow they give off while in use. One way to recreate that glow safely without running an electrical current through the tube is to light them from the bottom using LEDs. Thank you all so much for watching this video. This was another one of those projects where I pushed myself, I tried some new things, and the end result is something I'm very, very proud of and will take its place amongst all the other treasures in the shop. So let's have a look at the final result.